as the brother was speaking about those being locked up in the penitentiary. I found Allah while I was in the darkness, while I was in the belly of the beast, while I was running like Jonah away from my God and my responsibilities. But I found out that there's nowhere I can hide. There's no one I can run. There's no one else I can call to help me against the law. And like Jonah in the belly of the beast, I submitted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I would serve as a soldier in his kingdom, and that I would dedicate my life to the cause of my people. My mindset has been always different since I was a kid. And so sometimes when people tell me something, I take it for face value, but I have to do my own research. How I became a Muslim is because of God willed it, but he had put some things in place for me. He had to take some things out of my life, some people out of my life, so that I can see and hear clearly. And so one day I heard the Adhan being called. And I couldn't understand why I knew what was being said, even though I couldn't understand what was being said. That is the nature that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created man with. Everything that he is and he will be is inside of him. These brothers stood up here and they talked about the shaitan, right? And his deception. But Satan was very intelligent when he asked this question, when he asked this for Allah. He said, give me respite, give me time. Why did Satan ask for time against man? Because he knew that man could not touch time. Man with all his jewels and all his wealth could not buy his way out. So Shaitan chose something that man could not touch, something that man wants more time, something that man wants to speed up his time. Man would like time to reverse. Some of us, you know, we can't jump as high as we used to. So we want time to go back to when we could, right? So Satan was smart. But he was not smarter than what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had created before his eyes and told the angels to bow down before in reverence. That is the man. That is the Adam. That is you and I. And so the brother talked about America. And I respect and love the country that I'm in. Right? Because I'm here. Right? But truth must be told. And sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because it hurts, right? So I would like to give you a rendition of my version of America from my experience and my readings. America. They say that it's the land of the free and the home of the brave, but don't believe what they say. Because it's the land of murderers who's still getting paid off the head of Indians and the blood of slaves, America. They say that it's the land of the free and the home of the brave, but don't believe what they say. Because it's the land of murderers who's still getting paid off the head of Indians and the blood of slaves. Promoting your propaganda that's poisonous to a nation so you can divide and conquer a whole civilization with a money power without God and a generation where if you're born black, that's double discrimination. And it's only a matter of time when this world won't exist. If you put your faith in the hands of a devilish government. In my life I've done some wrong, but I'm right about this. If you don't stand on truth, then you lying and They claim to bring peace, but all they brought us was wars. I was blind, now I see, and I'm not taking no more. Because God, give us the light so we can see in the dark. Close your eyes so you can see with the light of your heart, America, land of murderers who's still getting paid off the head of Indians and the blood of slaves. They say life is a threat and death is a promise. So prepare for Armageddon, Antichrist is among us, America. They say that it's the land of the free and the home of the brave, but don't believe what they say. Because it's the land of murderers who's still getting paid off the head of Indians and the blood of slaves. Sometimes I feel stop-loss because I done paid my dues. And with no choice, they send me back to the blues. Looking back on history, I see that it's not mine. I was stolen from a land unknown will I survive. These are the words of a slave now dead in the grave. That is the true definition of home of the brave. As we travel down the trail of tears, forced to live on reservations, tax-free, but what's the cultivation? America. How can we ever be free when everything that you own you stole from me? America. They say that it's the land of the free and the home of the brave, but don't believe what they say. Because it's the land of murderers who's still getting paid off the head of Indians and the blood of slaves. America.